What was your reaction when you found out about Microsoft Windows?
I felt betrayed. We showed Microsoft what we were working on because we thought their software could help make the Macintosh spectacular. But when they went off and developed Windows, it felt like they took our idea and ran with it. Sure, they saw what Xerox was doing too, but we brought it to life. That said, Gates had his view, and he was sticking to it. He saw a different way to impact the future of computing, and he went for it. I always believed that integrating hardware and software led to the best user experience. But Bill's approach of software on any hardware greatly expanded the market.
What would you say about the legacy of your rivalry with Gates?
Our rivalry, if you want to call it that, certainly played a part in shaping the tech industry. It drove innovation, it made headlines, and it got people interested in what we were doing. But I'd like to think that our legacies are more about the products we created and the possibilities we opened up for people around the world. The competition between Apple and Microsoft pushed us both to do better, and that's a good thing for everyone.
What prompted the search for someone like Scully to join Apple?
We were at a crossroads. Apple needed someone who had the marketing genius and the corporate finesse to take us to the next level. I admired what Scully had achieved with the Pepsi Challenge. It wasn't just about selling a product. It was about selling an idea, a lifestyle. That's what we needed at Apple. In the beginning, it was about learning from each other. I saw John as someone who could help Apple grow without losing its soul, to help us mature without losing our spirit of innovation. There was a hope, a belief, that together we could strike that balance.
Yet tensions eventually emerged, notably around the pricing of the Macintosh. How did you navigate these differences?
It was tough. Pricing the Macintosh wasn't just about numbers for me. It was about our mission. I wanted to make technology accessible to as many people as possible. When we disagreed, it felt like more than a business decision. It felt like we were moving away from our ideals. It was a sign of deeper rifts to come. The tension with John Scully, which initially seemed manageable, began to escalate. Our visions for Apple started to diverge, and it became clear that only one of us could steer the ship. The biggest lesson was about alignment. You can have the most talented people working together, but if there's a fundamental mismatch in vision, values, or approach, it's going to be a challenge. My journey with Scully taught me about the importance of staying true to your vision, even when it means making tough choices.
The internal power struggle at Apple eventually led to your departure. Looking back, how do you view that period now?
The lessons learned, as difficult as they were at the time, were invaluable. They shaped my understanding of leadership, passion, and perseverance. Being ousted from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life, leading to Next, Pixar, and eventually a return to Apple with a clearer vision.